You ready? Somewhere, my love, you won't be alone in the night. Somewhere, my love, lost in a world painted white. Somewhere, my love, you'll never be alone in the night. Somewhere, my love, lost in a world painted white. Well, that's all you gotta do, and she'll come to you. Welcome to another edition to Out of the Box. PK here, and what we're going to do, we're going to talk about music. I'll give you a little overview of my background. It's all part of the Out of the Box lifestyle. Let's see, where did I begin? I grew up in a musical family. My stepfather, when I was up until the age of 13, 14, in the mid-60s. He wrote, you wouldn't know his name. His name is Vic Mizzy. He wrote The Addams Family, you know, da-da-da-da. And that's his big claim to fame. He was a songwriter in my parents' generation. And then my mother really hit the jackpot, met him. But he was a keyboard player, organ, but I never saw such talent. So I grew up going to the recording studio, and he did that. It was his big hit. He did another thing, Green Acres, on the television. And he ended up watching him. Was this, and I never saw somebody play keyboards, really, to this day, with such confidence. And the funny thing about Vic was, when I would go with him in the car, you know, we put on the radio, and of course he hated rock and roll. They called it schlock and roll. And then this Elton John came on, and he thought Elton John was a hack. He's never going to make it. Now, of course, you know, years later, at that time, Elton John really became one of the big musical talents of at least my generation. So that's where I kind of grew up, going to the studio, watching him compose. I was really enamored by his talent, but I never thought I had musical talent. I did get a guitar at 12, wanted to learn how to play. You know, I brought it to the school, to the junior high and high school, but you know, I was destined to be in business with my father and grew up in this environment. So anyway, after that, you know, I started playing guitar, just played cover tunes like everybody else did. And, you know, of course, you play guitar and you just try to sing a little bit. Of course, I couldn't sing that well. I didn't really know what I was doing. I became, you notice the girls, they come to you. It's a great way to meet girls, playing guitar. So when I went to the college, of course, I was in college bands, we played at frat parties, and really, I just knew it was a good time, but because, you know, I was, as mentioned earlier, I was destined to be in real estate. My father was a real estate developer in LA, California, and I thought I was really groomed. I worked every summer in the college for him. I never thought I'd end up in the trading. So, yeah, I kind of got back into the music, but around this, now it's about the mid-'80s, MTV came into play, and of course, watching these bands on MTV, I thought, a lot of them sucked. I thought if they could do it, I could do it. So I decided at a late age 25, I said, hey, I want to be a rock star. I can write one song. I'm starting late, but I'm going to do it. I'm in the right place. I'm in LA. I got connections in the music business, so why not give it a try? So I did this, started playing. I formed different bands. I played in the quote-unquote the LA rock scene. It was more of was not, at that time I was playing more of not a hard rock, but more like Doors, Allman Brothers. Some of you, most of you before your time, of course, but this jam-oriented rock music, which is what I liked, which at that time was not the thing that was in fashion. We played in all the clubs, and you know, and I was very, very close to making it. That's the funny part. Wrote songs, took vocal lessons, and then, I played in the Roxy on Sunset. I played in Whiskey Go-Go. These are some of the famous clubs in West Hollywood. And it was really a great experience. I had different managers. I mean, it really was very close. I ended up doing a record over 1994. I was about 34 years old. Did a record, did a video, didn't get picked up. I mean, all of us who tried, this goes in all entertainment, whether it's in music or acting. Listen, when you grow up in LA, you either want to be a rock star, you want to be a actor on television or movie star, and we all try. And of course, very few of us ever get anywhere. I've got quite a few friends I grew up with who made it, but they made it behind the camera. So anyway, as I said, at the end of the thing, I got old at 34. I gave it about 8-9 years with different bands, led my own band. It really was, playing music is something that's just very special. Even if when you don't make it, this is the whole journey. It just gives you something in the life, to put you, this kind of why I'm doing this, something here on this, having the YouTube. I feel the liveness. That's why I don't want to do editing, or anything like that, because one of the things about music I did not like was being in the recording studio. Some people love it, can spend their whole time in the studio because you get to make it perfect, and I love the process over and over again. But I love the live, where you just, for me, the life is about right now. Not going about, you don't get a retake. And if you screw up, like here, I screw up, we just keep moving forward, and the life is about moving forward. So anyway, of course, I'll be doing more videos on music too. And the bottom line is, look, it just feels great to live out of the box. And that's all I want to leave it like that. So I wish everybody a great for Monday for this week. Adios, amigo.